Hi everybody, this is Mental Kaiju, and today I'll be talking about some brand new Godzilla 2 information. This is pretty interesting information, very cool. But before I do give the major news, I do want to kind of do a follow-up video regarding the previous video I did to this, which is the Godzilla King of the Monsters, like something showing up for the Licensing Expo that was between Tuesday and Thursday of this week. Well, something did pop up yesterday, and it was absolutely nothing. I mean, it was something, but I mean, it was literally useless. It's just like Warner Brothers just kind of announcing like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a new Godzilla movie. You know, it's gonna be called Godzilla King of the Monsters, and it's coming out in 2019, and that's it. That's literally it. So, really lame, really dumb. Prior to that, like a little bit after the video, there was actually kind of some speculation about if it was even true whatsoever, because I think Warner Brothers issued a statement saying that it was possibly gonna release some Godzilla King of the Monsters footage, so that kind of made people insecure if there was gonna be anything, like me. But it seems there was something, and it was absolutely nothing. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. I'm pretty sure if they are gonna release something, it's gonna be either in Comic-Con or in WonderCon. This is pretty obvious because Comic-Con, I mean, there's a ton of people in Comic-Con, in San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, other Comic-Cons, just like a ton of people. And WonderCon also less popular, but is known for lots of like new footage, or like studios deciding to release new footage in WonderCon. So yeah, if there's gonna be any new information regarding Godzilla King of the Monsters, like regarding like footage, it's gonna be in those two conventions. Anyhow, to the point, because that was a pretty long rambling. It seems it has been confirmed for a while already that there will be using practical effects for Godzilla 2. So this is really, really exciting information. Let me show you the tweet right here. This is by Mike Duarte. He responded to a person by the name of Otterboy Vocals at Cinemaphile 1997. And Otterboy basically stated, "It's totally understandable if this won't happen, but will there be any practical monster effects in hashtag Godzilla 2? Question mark." And he responded by saying yes. So this is very, very awesome information. This was kind of teased about. I kind of thought there was going to be some practical effects prior to this tweet, mainly because they like recently casted. What I mean by recently, I mean like in this week or like a week ago. They casted the guy who did the like the monster design for the for Alien. So that's pretty awesome. And some other guy, I forgot what his name is. It starts with a C, like his last name is with a C. I completely forgot what his name is. But yeah, two monster designers were recently hired, like this week or last week. So I kind of already knew that there might be practical effects, but this just reinforces that claim. So this is very awesome. We should keep in mind this doesn't automatically mean suits. We do have to keep in mind it's the 21st century. It's going to be in 2019, and it's going to be to an American audience who's really used to seeing CGI. So I really doubt there will be any suits whatsoever. I think practical effects, maybe miniatures, will be pretty awesome. I mean, I guess they could do like a costume or like a puppet, kind of like how they did in Shin Gojira, but with some CGI enhancements. They could do that, but they're going to really have to try really hard in making it realistic. Like, even the puppets. Like, there was a scene in Shin Gojira where you can obviously tell it's a puppet, like it's moving its arms a little bit. You can tell it's a puppet, but if you show that to an American audience, they're going to immediately know that. Like, oh, that's a puppet, that looks fake, that looks dumb. So, I mean, they're going to have to, like, work super hard if they are going to use suits. So I really, really doubt there's going to be any suits. I'm 0.1% sure there's going to be any suits. So yeah, that is little to nothing. So yeah, maybe they can have. I mean, I guess the only thing I can think about is just miniatures. We could see. What do you call that? It's kind of like stop motion, but it's like in cinema terms. What do you call that? Motion capture. Motion capture would be pretty cool in my opinion. That would be pretty nice. Oh yeah, I also have to give this example in what's that book or what's that movie? Jungle Book. Yeah, Jungle Book. They actually did use like, I guess they're not they're not suits. They're more like, I guess they're puppets. I guess. But like right here, I'm showing you an image of like a bear, for example, and we obviously know the final product looks amazing. So maybe they could do something similar to this, where like they kind of have just like a little basic head mold of like, for example, let's just say a Mothra head, and so then with CGI enhancements, they can just enhance that and make it like structurally more realistic. So yeah, I think that's the closest thing we'll get to suits. Other than that, I really doubt it. So yeah, but that's all for this video. Please comment below. What are your thoughts on practical effects being seen in Godzilla 2? Do you think there will be any suits? I think no. There just won't be any whatsoever. As I already mentioned, miniatures, or if now they can go like the Jungle Book way, they can do motion capture. Even though, yeah, they could do motion capture. But yeah, full-fledged suit, no. So let's not get our hopes too high. But this is pretty exciting information nonetheless. So that's basically all for this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. This is Kaiju, signing out.